Yeah, sir. We are going to other terms in accounting terminology or accounting terms. Till yesterday we have been seen 7 got over, right? Till drawings we have been completed. Now we are going for 8th term, that is assets. We are going to discuss about assets. I think everyone is aware of this. Assets, yes or no, sir? You will be seeing in balance sheet assets. If even you ask a layman who doesn't understand the financial statements, they say we know the balance sheet. Yes or no, sir? We know the balance sheet. I will be asking that layman. What is meant by layman, sir? That means for a patient, do you understand the profession of a doctor? No, it is not at all. But ask him, sir. Headache, he will say 1 tablet. Stomachache, he will say 1 tablet. Same manner, here also same thing, sir. That layman, if you ask about the balance sheet, he say, I know about liabilities and I know about assets. Then you ask him, what is meant by assets? Then you ask him, what is meant by assets? He will say, fixed assets, current assets. I am not asking about that. What is meant by assets, you need to ask. Now I am going to ask same question from your side, sir. What is meant by assets? It is an income of the company. Let us see, sir. This asset derived from Latin word, sir. Latin word assess. From the Latin word it has been taken. Sorry, from French word. I have been repeated law, ethics and communication, auditing and all. Because of that reason, I could come across through word Latin and Greek. Because this word came from French, sir. This has been taken from the word French. It is nothing but assets. Again I am asking you, what is meant by these assets? It is nothing but enough. It is going to say you a word enough. That means what is meant by the word enough? That means it is nothing but company is having enough economic resources for using the business. That means we are economically sound. We are having the enough resources to run the business. This is nothing but what, sir? Enough. Now I am going to ask you, what is meant by assets? Then I am asking you, what is meant by assets? Enough resources to do a business. That is nothing but, these assets are nothing but future economic benefits. Yes or no, sir? These assets are nothing but future economic benefit. Future economic benefit which has rights. What, sir? Which has rights. Which has right means what, sir? It has the right to own the property, sir. That means only business can use this property. Using that property is nothing but what, sir? Rights. This rights is nothing but future economic benefits. These future economic benefits are really enough for using the business. To run the business, these economic benefits are enough to run the business. That is nothing but what, sir? Assets, which means enough resources to run a business. These are nothing but enough resources to run a business. So you are going to ask me, fixed assets, current assets, what, sir? Having rights, already I said, sir. It is having rights in the form of physical properties. What, sir? In the form of physical properties, which you can see and touch. Which you can see and touch. That is nothing but land, building, machinery, whatever the name you can call it, sir. And there are, even the properties are available, but you cannot see and touch, sir. You cannot see and touch. That is nothing but what, sir? Intangible assets. These are also properties of the company, but it has, you cannot see and touch, but it is going to create the money. It is nothing but patent rights. It is nothing but trademarks. Yes or no, sir? These are all nothing but intangible assets. Goodwill of the company. Goodwill of the company. These and all what, sir? Intangible assets. Sir, this debtor, bills receivable. That means these are also properties of the company due to the company. That means an outsider need to pay some amount to the company. That is nothing but due to the company. That is nothing but what, sir? Current assets. We are going to call it as a what, sir? Trade receivables. That is nothing but debtors, bills receivables. Yes or no, sir? Bills receivable, receivables and all comes under this current assets. That means you can see in the word assets, this and all concepts. That means you understood. First you need to know assets is nothing but what, sir? This has been derived from the Latin, Greek word, French word assets, which means enough. That means economic, enough resources available for a business to do the business which is having own benefit, which is going to create this assets future economic benefits, which is having rights. How we are going to write? You have the right in the form of physical properties, intangible profits, and at the same time in the form of current assets. That means it is due to the company. This is nothing but what, sir? Assets of the company. Now I am going to teach you about liabilities. What is meant by liabilities? What is meant by liabilities, sir? Refers to the asset. How? Company is due to the others. Yes, sir, it is near, sir. That means company owned the money from the others. It can be equity shareholders, it can be debenture, whatever may be the case, sir. That means company owned the money from the outsider where it need to pay the amount. That is nothing but a separate legal entity concept comes into existence. That means already have been said in the past only, sir. You may ask me, sir, he is the owner of the company, why he need to pay? I already said, according to separate legal entity concept, owner is different from the business, because this business is going to take care of law. Why? Because law has given birth. How a child has the right from the parent, same manner these companies also have the right from the law. Law will be protecting this. Because of that reason, even though he vests in the company, he will be treated as different. I think so. Right, sir? Now, what is meant by liabilities? Already have been said. It has been derived from French word liar. French word liar, sir. L-I-E-R. That means bind. That means it is going to bind the company. Unless you pay, you cannot move. That means it is going to bind the company. That means outsider has been vested the money in the company where company ought to pay. That means company need to pay the amount. Because of that reason, we are going to call it as a liability. Yes, sir, I hope you understood. Come and write the notes. Okay, sir, I hope you have been understood clearly what is meant by assets and what is meant by liabilities, and even we have been seen physical assets, and at the same time we have been seen even the intangible assets, and even we have been seen debt due to company from others. That is nothing but current assets. That means outsiders are due to the company. That means company yet to receive the amount from assets from outsiders. Company yet to receive. Company need to pay means it is going to come under this, sir. But here, sir, yet to receive from us, and it is nothing but what, sir? One day amount need to come from outsider. It is due to the company. From whom? From others. It is nothing but what, sir? Current asset. It can be what, sir? Bills receivable. It can be debtors. It can be accrued income, outstanding income. Company generated the revenue, but yet to come. That is nothing but outstanding income. We have been seen clearly regarding this. And you are asking me, sir, this physical doubt has been raised by our friend, saying that you said this physical. It is nothing but, even you said an example, cash. Sir, in the bank balance available 1 crore of rupees, how can we see and touch, sir? Don't worry, sir. Go for bank. Ask them, your money only, no? Ask them. 1 crore is available, draw the money. Can you see and touch, sir? Yes, sir, because of that reason. Many of them asking the question, sir, this is a cash, only we can see in balance sheet or only we can see in the account. How can we see and touch, sir? You are seeing the figure now? Go and ask the banker to pay the amount. He will pay you. He will keep in front of you. Touch that. That means which can we see and touch, sir? This is physical. Which cannot be seen and touched. Can you touch goodwill, sir? The value of business is 100 crores. Is asking you to pay 120. That 20 crores for what? It is a goodwill. Can you see and touch that goodwill? It is not possible. Trademarks. Can you see and touch? No. One person has been used that name. You immediately filed a case on him saying that he has been used my name. Can you see and touch that, sir? Is it possible, the trademark? No. Patents also not possible, sir. Everything. This is nothing but what, sir? Intangible asset. This is nothing but due to the company. That means from the outsider. This is nothing but current assets. Already we have been seen liabilities. That means outsiders are due. Company is due. Company is due to others. Yet to pay by the company. This is nothing but what, sir? Liabilities.